All right, it's November. It's Rock November Revolution, Rock Revolution month. And boy, I am seeing so many exciting posts about the Rock on my newsfeed. People going live, sharing all kinds of tips and ideas. And we certainly have been rocking it ourselves on the Lady Chef team page and on our personal page. So watch for lots more to come. This is certainly the month. I will tell you, people are booking like crazy for the Rock and the Carrier and that whole deal, that 60% off deal. It's amazing, right? Yeah. So definitely get out there and be sharing it in some fun way. So Carol's smiling, says, does that mean you can hear me and we can hear you now? Talk to me, or you can hear me?
I can hear you, but
Oh, I can hear you now too. Are you on your phone?
Hey.
Are you on a different device?
No, I redid, all that stuff, but we're good.
Yay! You see, sometimes you just shut it off and turn it back on and it totally works. It's
exactly.
Awesome. So we have some awesome recognition to do this month. And first I want to welcome a few of our new consultants who are actually here with us tonight. So Cheryl Killian, you want to say hi to everyone and tell them a little about yourself?
Hey, Cheryl.
Hello. Hey, Sherry. Hello, Donna. And hello, Lori. And what is that? How to do Carol. Huh?
That's
how you pronounce that?
Carol.
Oh, what?
Carol.
Carol?
Yeah. Is it hi Dario?
Hi Dario.
Yeah.
I can't hear her.
That's Carol Powell.
Oh. Hi-ho Dario.
Hi-ho Dario. Oh, that's cute. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, gotcha.
Carol is from Virginia.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Who are we talking to? Me still?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I am originally from Gulfport, Mississippi. I don't know if y'all heard of that. My husband actually retired in the military. We've been to Hawaii. We've been to Philippines. We've been to Colorado and here. So we retired here, and I work on Fort Eustis. My husband also works on Fort Eustis. I have 3 kids and 10 grandkids.
Wow.
Right, yeah. She said, what?
Wow.
And then I just became a great-grandmother.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes.
Incredible. Good for you. Wow.
Christmas is going to be heavy.
Oh, it's really heavy. My pockets are feeling it. So anyway, I'm here and I live here right behind Dodges. Anybody care to know? Or you'll be close around me. That's over here at Newport News, down the street from Fort Eustis. So
I know where you're at.
You know where I'm at? Okay.
Mm-hmm. We used to live in Newport News.
You were where?
In Newport News.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But now we're in Suffolk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that opens us up to our next newest consultant, Sherry Bailey, who is not a stranger to my team. Was a part of our team many years ago, right, Sherry?
Yes.
Hi, Sherry. Welcome.
Sherry.
Thank you. I'm originally from Oklahoma. I'm mom of 3, and I homeschool, and just want to get back into it and try to make some money for me and my expensive daughter. She's helping me, and just love the stuff, and that's about it. I have a husband that's retired military.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and you guys know my husband's retired military too.
Oh, okay.
I'm here in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
He's also retired Army. So we did our time too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a great business that moves around and really flexible.
Thank you ladies for your service. You know, it's tough. It's got to be tough with all the moves and all the
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so
Yep, I
much
know that moves.
for
Yeah.
supporting our whole United States. We really appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you. I have to tell my husband. I'm just tagging along.
Right?
Yeah, well, you're part of it.
Yes, thank
We
you.
work hard. We do work hard. That's really
Yeah.
true. Thank you, Carol. So let's do some recognition. And you know what? I think, well, Lori, I'm not sure if you're here or not. I see Lori Esposito is here visiting us tonight. And so there you are. Hi, Lori. Lori's visiting from Rhode Island. Yay. Yay.
Hey.
And here comes Sheila Wells from Gloucester, Virginia.
Hey, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, I didn't know if my speaker was on or not.
Yay. Well, thanks for joining us. We're excited to have you. So I was just going to do some recognition for our personal team. And we have so many exciting things going on. But of course, we have PC dollars that we send out to anyone that sells $25.50 or more. For every $12.50 you sell, you'll be earning PC dollars. And our number one seller will get a bonus, right? So with $12.50 or more, Cheryl Melise, Aubrey, I'm sorry, not Audrey. Aubrey is brand new too. This is her first month with Pampered Chef, and she sold $13.83.
Oh, wow.
Erin Weisapfel is sold $14.03. Kay Gillum, $16.22. Jose back up there with $1,713, and I think that's one show. And Jose, actually, it's Joe. He does virtual shows, and I was talking about him last night.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes live on Friday nights for about 10 minutes and shares his favorite products, and then he actually cooks dinner for him and his wife live. And then they have dinner, and he closes out the party, and they've been over $1,000. So I'm like,
Wow.
I know, how smart is that? It's awesome. And number
I wish
one,
I had that confidence.
well, he just has fun with it. So
I know.
I think that, it's funny. We just heard from another gentleman last night, Ryan Garcia, who was scared to death to go live. Scared to death. He just
He was so cute.
I know, and he went live, and look at his show, went from 200 to 1,000, and just by following up and making outreaches, even though they weren't in person, but he was doing them by email and by personal messages, and look, it worked. So
I know. I wish I could get into this virtual show thing. I'm so paranoid because I don't want to screw up, and I know that I would have the first person be my friend, and I don't want her to know that I was messing up. You know what I'm saying?
So the good news is that there is no real messing up with it, and there's lots and lots of help. And you have a teenager. Here's the thing, Carol. You have a teenager, and just engage her, and she can help walk you through some of those things, right, Sherry? And,
Yes.
Oh, you're right. She knows everything about computers.
Yeah, so just kind of say, okay, come here, I want you to help me with this. And she'll walk you through your first couple parties. And we actually have step-by-step directions anyway, but it really makes it so much easier. And I think you'll have fun with it.
Okay,
so
thank you.
Congratulations. And number one, Lynn Tracy from Connecticut, 17.
Oh, wow.
Actually emailed me and said, what? Lynn's been with Pampered Chef for quite a few years, and this is her first month to be number one in our personal team. So we're so proud of you, Lynn. We're going to send you an extra bonus of PC dollars. Now, next month, for every show that you submit, you're going to get a bingo card. Okay, we're going to play bingo. We're going to give away PC dollars and PC items, gift cards, and for every 10 shows, every 10 shows that we have, we're going to give away a prize. And normally we do about 50 or 60 shows on a normal month, but it is November, so I'm expecting we'll give away even more prizes. So take advantage of this. And every new consultant that joins your team, you'll get 2 bingo cards. And when you do 4 shows, for every 4 shows you do, you'll get 2 bonus bingo cards too. Okay, so who wants to play bingo with me?
I would.
Yay, yes, we're going to play in December. And you're racking up bingo cards now. We'll start publishing how we're doing with bingo cards very, very shortly. So we're excited, and we hope you're excited too to play along. We have 2 growing teams. In our personal team, Erin Weisapfel just added a new consultant who is Aubrey. Actually, she added 2, didn't she? She did add 2. Who's that second person? I'm not sure where she's hiding. She's probably, I'm going to look at what her name is. And then Kay Gillum, of course, we have Cheryl here that is on Kay Gillum's team, so we're so excited to have you guys.
Thank you.
So I want to start off by just saying, do you have any questions? Do you have any burning questions? We have so many exciting programs available for you right now, so many tools, and what I want to do is direct you in the right place. So I don't want to spend 30 minutes talking about all this stuff if it's not something that's really important to you. So tell me how you're feeling about things. We've got a couple of brand new folks. We've got a few seasoned folks on here. How you feeling about November? What kind of questions do you have for me?
Well, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I was looking at my orders online, and then they show that you have your stuff that you earn and all that type of stuff, correct? And then it tells you to choose which one you want. You chose, whatever you, as a host, because I did a virtual one online. So when I went to click on it, and then I'm like, oh, I seen something else, and I couldn't get out of it. It would never take it away. You know what I mean? It wouldn't delete it. I wanted to change something out. It's just kept me adding, and I seen other stuff. I kept adding. So how in the world I could change?
Are you using a phone or iPad, or were you using a computer?
A computer.
Okay. So there's a little X to the right of the product. You just click on that little X, and it'll go away.
Well, I thought I did. I highlighted.
And you have to click update after too, the bottom. So click the X and update.
Okay.
And poof, it goes away.
Well, I thought I tried that, but I guess I didn't.
Your mobile device, you have to swipe swipe left, right? So if you
even though that I already have it in my
swipe left, and then you'll see the delete button.
Okay, even if I have it already in my basket, I'm getting ready to check out.
Mm-hmm.
So I could actually do, okay, I'm going to have to go back and try that again.
Button there, right, ladies? Those of you who are experienced with Consultant's Corner?
I think you hit it right on. I think you said what had to be said.
Yep, that's it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward.
Okay.
And yeah, any little questions like that, you can always post on our page, our Facebook page on Lady Chef. But don't forget, you can always call home office if you get really stumped.
Exactly. Okay? That's what I've done. But I have a question, well, I think I've already shared this with you multiple times. I'm nervous about starting virtual shows, and I think I'd be really good at them, but I don't even know how to start, Donna. Okay,
well, good. I'm glad you asked that, because that was one of our topics tonight, and I'm actually going to walk you through.
Of course you paid me for that, so okay.
Yeah. So hold on to that thought, Carol.
Okay.
Because I know Cheryl's doing virtual shows, as is Sherry. And Sheila's done a couple, right, Sheila? Virtual shows? 2. Well, that's okay, a couple.
I did one.
Lori's been dabbling. And, the thing about virtuals is you'll want to not only just do virtual shows, but when I do a cooking show, I actually do virtual posts before and after, too, because a lot of times you can't reach all the customers, or you only have 6 or 7 people coming to your show, but your host actually knows hundreds of folks on Facebook, so you can really grow your shows. Okay, so we'll cover that. Any other questions? Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
What you do, you grab your teenager. Well, she's a grown teenager now, but you grab your teenager and you say, come help me with this.
Yes.
Trust me,
she was getting frustrated with me earlier. Oh my God, just let me do it.
Yeah. They want to, but you got to teach her, Caitlin. You got to let her do it.
Yep.
Okay, any other questions? Everything else good? Have you all scheduled a workshop, some kind of a rock fun workshop for this month between the 1st and the end of the month? But definitely, I think people should do it before the 15th.
Before the 15th of
November, we still have like a lot of days left. So what is a rock workshop? So basically, I mean, obviously, if you're brand new, you want to have a rock to do that. But a lot of us have a lot of customers that have rocks, and this is a great way to just have some folks over and let them see some new recipes. I'll be publishing some additional recipe books for the rock rocks that you can make available for them. But there is just so many great ways to use these during the holidays. And I think just reminding our customers to get them out, dust them off, or if you haven't even exposed your customers to these yet, just kind of sharing all the uses for them. Okay, so I know when you're newer, you don't have the customer base that has rock rocks yet. But those of you who do have customers, how many of you have customers that have rock rocks?
Well, I just ordered one in my
Tons
kit.
of them.
Yes, you did get one in your kit. So you need to just have people come over and say, come on over and see this thing. I want to try a new recipe. Can I try it out on you? And let them come over and then tell them that is the special this month with the carrier, and it's such a good deal, right? And ask them if they want to have a virtual or cooking party for you.
Okay.
Are they updated cookbooks for the rock rocks posted?
You know what? I've just seen a bunch of them, so I'm going to go through them, and we'll have some new ones posted by the end of the week. But
Okay.
the Deep Covered Baker and the Rock cookbook that we have posted on the recipe link should be still applicable too. But I did see somebody with a new one, and I didn't know if that was the same or not, so I just want to make sure. But we're actually working on a new idea. Actually, Claudia Bazaar and her team, I'm hoping to have it in the next couple days, but she's calling it Rock the Holidays. And it's
That's cute.
a holiday cookbook of just rock recipes for the holidays, like breakfast ideas, luncheon ideas, hot dips and appetizers, and quick dinner ideas just for the holidays. Hi, Joe. How you doing?
I am sorry I'm so late.
That's okay. That's okay. Congratulations on another great month.
Oh.
Yay. I've been bragging on you and your story. So tell these ladies with your words how you're continuing to sell over 1,500. This month it was 1,700.
Wow.
Each month with your virtual show. So what are you doing? Because they don't believe me when I tell them.
I don't know, like on last month's call, there's just no magic trick to it. I just do my own thing on it. And I know people have asked me for outlines, and I really don't have one. I just talk about, I just feature different products every day, and then I do a short product demo that takes about 15-20 minutes, and then I do a live cooking demo that takes about 35-40 minutes, and that's all I do.
Yeah, and I love it that you do it to your dinner, and then you guys go eat it afterwards, right?
Yeah.
You have a date night with your wife afterwards. Does she help you with the cooking part of it, or does she get cleanup?
He does nothing but eat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's it. He just eats. He gets all the benefit of eating.
Yes.
That is awesome. Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and we'll get some more PC dollars out. And I hope that you will be playing bingo this month. Remember, we've got bingo cards for every show, 4 shows, so it might be a fun month to stretch it.
Okay.
And everything consultant too. Okay, so we were going to talk about virtual shows too. So I'm glad that you're here because I would love your opinion on this. So I don't know. I hate to share my screen with you guys because what happens is it all disappears. I wonder if I should disconnect from my big screen. So the last time I did this, nothing showed, right? You guys saw it, but for the video, for the training, it didn't show. So what I want you to see, yeah, hold on. Let me try and do this. If it goes crazy, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm still here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We're with you.
All
You
right.
go. You
So-
go, girl.
We are going to go into Facebook, and I'm going to try and share my screen. Let's see, maybe if I minimize some of these, it won't be so bad. So you'll have to tell me what you see, because you never know. I've got 1,000 things open right now. This will be better if I actually do it by, oh, hold on, I gotta do that back again. All right, so, okay, share screen. Tell me what you see. Desktop 1.
I see your face.
Okay. Okay. So you see Facebook, you see our recognition and our team. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to just go over to the Landy Chef page right now. And I could actually make this as part of our personal team page too. But you should all be members of the Landy Chef team page, which
Yes.
is our entire team page, okay? So when you go to the Landy Chef, you'll see our national bus, which will be kind of changing up a little bit here coming up, but we've moved to a double-decker bus. How exciting. You are you are our national personal team. So you guys are very, very special on that bus. So anyway, when you go to the Landy Chef page, the pinned post right here that says welcome to our group, right above it, it says team resources. And I just updated this today. And so when you go there, you will see, and new consultants, you really want to pay attention to this, you'll see our team training calendar, which right now it's November, so this is the time of year that we don't do as much training as we do more selling and really helping you maximize your holiday, sales and stuff. But recipes and invitations, sample invitations, I may have to update that a little, but here's what you really want to look at. This virtual party resources. And here's, for new consultants, the same thing, how to get started with your first virtual party, okay? So that is both in this virtual party resources, or if you're brand new, you can just go right there. So are you guys following my screen so far? You can see.
Yes.
Okay, so it just says how to get started with your first Facebook parties, and there's a little checklist. So set up your consultant's corner and get the URL link. Sherry, we did this today, right?
Yes, we did.
You can actually just click on watch this, and you'll see a little video of me that goes through how to set it up. It's a 10-minute video. Sherry got it live today, but I will actually how to set it up on Consultant's Corner. You'll see I'll walk you through the whole thing step by step, and also go to Facebook and then set it up on there. Okay, so you see that would be probably pretty helpful to all of you. And it's step by step. So Carol, you can follow it. I think most of that you will already know how to do. You know how to set up a show.
Yeah.
And you probably know how to set up an event on Facebook. But if not, it's a couple of clicks, right, Sherry?
Uh-huh.
Isn't it pretty easy?
Yes.
Is there a way to do this like kind of a dummy Facebook party? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Just set up a dummy for yourself and have fun. Absolutely. Just set up this is Carol's dummy event, and just invite your daughter. You have to invite one person, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Just invite her and let her see all the posts.
Okay.
So set up your show on Facebook, and here's an example of what you would put in the description. Today, I copied and pasted this in for you, Sherry. I just want to know, I did change yours because when you use an event versus a group, and we're going to suggest that all of you use an event, it's much easier for new consultants. You want your customers to click going. You see this word?
Right.
So I changed the wording on your party. You want to change the wording on the other party. Okay.
Okay.
Because afterwards we decided we were going to do events, remember, and it is a different, different. So all you have to do is copy this whole thing like this, hit Control-C, go into the description of your Facebook event, hit Control-V for paste, or hit, right-click and paste, and bam, it's in there. And then you just go ahead and paste. You see where these red ones are, your link? You just go ahead and make sure that the URL link from the show goes in all these places. Okay, it's really pretty easy. So we dummy proofed it for you. And then there's the host coaching guide, which will take you through step by step what you should, be talking about with your host. Little checklist of how to look for virtual host, your consultant checklist, what you might want to do before the party, what you might want to say, what you might want to do during the party. Okay. And then if you're going to do a welcome video for all your parties, maybe here's just some ideas of what you might want to do and say. I know Sherry and Caitlin are going to go live doing some fun recipes on their first virtual party. And there's even a section here, how to create recipe videos. So it kind of gives you an idea of, the to-dos and not to-dos on Facebook Live kind of thing. And here's a quick little recipe, for example, that they might, you might consider going live with. So anyway, that's all right there. And again, every time you click on one of these things, you will see it'll take you to another link. So here are what we call daily host coaching recommendations. And what we know about virtual shows is this. And Joe, I bet you could attest to this. But if your host is not engaged, you are not going to have a good show. So what we want to tell our host is, it's like you invite 30 people to your house, and then after they all arrive, you go hide in a closet. Right? It's basically what you want to tell your host, that's what happens when you don't engage and make posts on there. And so you've got all these guests there, but there's no host. Or, that everybody arrives and you leave. So just making comments or just liking posts that I do or that the consultant does is not enough, because the guests don't see that. So if you get your host to actually make posts of some sort and get engaged and play around and tag their friends and have some fun, then it's like they are, welcoming everyone. So we definitely want to host at least to welcome everyone, right? Say hello. Maybe they'll go live if they're brave. Maybe they'll just put a little post and say, hey, thanks for coming. And, Joe's going to do a great job for us and whatever. But then make some posts periodically. So we have at least minimum recommendations for your host to have a good show. And one thing we know, that if you do post my parties or use a posting type company, okay, you will want, you need to use an event rather than a group, okay, on Facebook. But when you use an event, if people don't click going, then they don't see any of the posts. So your host might invite 200 people, but only 20 click going. Only those 20 will see the post. And of those 20, only about 20% will actually be active. And of those 20%, only about half of them will order. Is that about true, Joe, you think? It's pretty close.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep, so 20% of those invited will get engaged, and of that, about half order. Now, depending on how active the host is, that number continues to go up, right? So the more engaged the host is, definitely those percentages start going up. So that's why you can never invite enough. Right? People that invite 20 people really are going to almost be in trouble, right? You really don't even want to have a party that has less than 30 people invited, because if only 20% participate. Now, I'm not going to say that's always the case. I've had shows where 20's been invited and it was a $1,000 show too. But it's because I had a very ambitious host. Okay, so if you're looking with just working numbers, that will be, the difference there. So the first post and this is a good one to tell your host to go ahead and to personally email this out, because in the events, you can do a mass invite to all your friends, right? So your host just goes, mass invite all, click, done. Oh, I'm done, right? And if she or he does that, it's going to be a problem, because most people will not even see that. So what we recommend is that they just send out a quick little picture like this, like, hey, just want to let you know you're invited to my Pampered Chef party. Just make sure that you check your events and click going. And even if you're not going to be that involved, click going. So I know you got the invitation. Okay, so you can just give them that. And then here's a bunch of other tips and these are very, very quick and mild. There's actually tons of ideas and posts that you can give to your host. But
Those are the ones that I use right there.
these are the ones you use? Okay, good.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And you just send them to them?
Yep, I send them in a private message to the host.
Every day.
Mhm.
Just say, oh, good morning. It's our second day of the party and blah, blah, blah. And you send exactly these words, right?
Yep, just like that.
And then send the picture. Yep, and that works.
Mm-hmm.
So what about when you get ready to close out a party? I mean, do you have a pamphlet for that as well?
So closing a party is the same as closing any party.
Okay.
So there's really no difference except, what we do find a lot of times is the last day of the party, usually the last 2 days. So I do a 7-day party. How long is your party, Joe?
7 days.
Okay, so I do a 2 days of pre-post, 3 days of partying, and then 2 days of post-party post. Okay, I know that sounds like a lot of posting going on there, but post-party post means after the party is done, they just kind of wrap up things saying, one more day, our host is getting really close, that kind of thing. And maybe a couple of more products or some last recipes or whatever. So once that happens and you close the show, all the orders are in, it's no different than closing a regular show. Okay. So I'm guessing, Cheryl, you have not yet closed your first.
No, because people said, well, wait a minute, don't close it out yet. I'm going to order. So I had a lot of people order today.
Okay, yes. And so that's exactly what will happen on a virtual show as well.
Yes, like at the last minute, I'm like, okay.
Yep, and there is actually a little video on Pampered Chef, and at the end of this I can go and show you, but there's little videos, 2 or 3 minutes, on how to set up a show, how to close a show, how to add an order, how to do a host order, so they're all little video clips, really quick, easy, that'll walk you through step by step.
Okay.
But trust me, when you're ready to close, it's going to be just a matter of a couple clicks, right, guys? Not too hard.
Okay.
So, and then here is how to register for Post My Parties. What I recommend is that you go ahead and order this. It's free for 30 days. So the best way for you to learn if you can do virtual parties is to go ahead and try and do it. So sometimes in the past, we've done it for our consultants. When we do that, you don't really get a full feel for how it all works, okay? So this is so easy. Are you on Post My Parties, Joe? I can't remember. Oh, no, you manually post.
No, I do everything manually.
Okay, so Joe posts like before he goes to work, at lunchtime, right, dinner time, later in the evening, and that works too, guys. So don't feel like you have to have a posting company. But because I sometimes will run multiple parties, or I forget, I'm just going to be honest, I just forget. I'm not that diligent, Joe. I forget. I use posting companies. So you can register here, free for 30 days, and then you can watch this little video on how to convert a template. So here is a template from Post My Parties. And actually, I think the best way to show you this is, let me see if I can show you this. No, this is going to do it on Post My Parties. Let me show you it on Evernote. And this is what I showed on the video last night. So it's called the Do It Yourself Show Strip. Oh, no, that's not it. To do it yourself. Where'd it go? I was working on so many things today. Holiday solutions. Here we go. So this is the virtual party. This is actually on Evernote, but if you use Post My Parties, it copies all of these posts into Post My Parties, and all you're doing is copying and pasting. And so that little video that I just showed you, that will show you how to do it step by step. But you see, we've done some pre-posts for you. You can copy and paste any of these in there. There's a roll call. These are all the pre-posts. And then the actual, there's a couple of games. I don't do tickets. I usually give do a prize for every 20 comments, from different people. So my whole goal is to get people engaged. So I might give a season's best cookbook or something like that. You can give prizes as you feel like, okay? Or you can have them fill out a door prize slip at the end and create your own Google form or something. But I really, I did the ticket thing and I can't handle it. So just too much for me. So, and I think most people are just like get dizzy with the tickets anyway. So we spent a lot of time creating a really kind of fun, engaging template for you that you can use, again, copy and paste, check the wording, change the wording, but this is all done for you. And you can literally just, you click on it if you use SynShare, or if you're just doing a manual post. Joe would just take this, and let's see if I can bring up Facebook onto, bring up our page. So I don't know if you can see both of these screens at the same time here. Let's see, we'll pull back Evernote. I don't think it's letting me show. Oh, here we go. Okay. So if we just take this picture, oops. Okay. And I can drop it right here into Facebook like that, and right from Evernote, if you are just manually doing it like Joe is. And then you can just type something in and we can post it.
Oh, wow.
So you could use any of these that we've set up, Joe, for the holidays. That'll save you a ton of time, okay? And this whole outline is available both on Evernote as well as, for the Post My Potties. But remember, you have to double click it, make it big. Now I'm gonna make it small again. Oops. It's hard because I've got the little screen I'm working with right now.
Oh, that's dramatic.
There we go. Okay, so you see, as I'm trying to show you multiple screens here, but you can see all the different things. We've even got all kinds of great like knife tips. We've got decorating tips for the holidays, fabulous holiday entertaining. We put in all the holiday things. Here's wine and cheese pairings, just some great recipes for your customers. Some great videos, just all kinds of things. So use them. You can see all the holiday baking things, all the do-it-yourself items. We've got lots of recipes, like I said, lots of yummy, lots of engaging pictures. And I know I'm scrolling through. Are you guys getting dizzy?
No, those pictures are great.
Popcorn maker, and then there's the homemade popcorn. So they're really clean, they're really professional. And so, we've got pictures all over the internet. We pull from all kinds of places, but we've spent a lot of time here. I spent a lot of time and invested so that you guys would have a tool that you could just pull whatever you needed from, or use it exactly the way it is, okay? But they're nice and clean, nice and professional, with a lot of fun little graphic ones in there too. So you see we got Bake Ziti, Rock Crock Mania going on, so all of your power tools are covered in this particular one. So Carol, if you're sitting there like, oh my God, right?
Yes, I am.
What you should be
How do you know that?
What you should be saying is, oh my God, thank you.
I know, I am that too, but I'm like,
because we've done it all for you. And here's the thing, is when you, so I'm going to go back now, we'll get rid of that. So the reason I wanted to just show that piece is it's on Evernote, meaning that it's there for people to pull, kind of like it's a cloud, right? And I've got all of that in one little nice, neat note for you that you can just browse through and pull off pictures anytime, okay?
Perfect.
But secondly, we have, let me see if I can go back here to where we were. I think, oops, not there. Yeah. This thing was always wanting to, I have to wait till it goes away.
I can't believe that you knew that was what I was thinking.
I knew, because I knew. I think it's here. Nope. How to get, there it is. Okay. So I'll just walk this through. You guys, I think, will benefit from this. So this right here, if you click on, so once you set up Post My Parties, which Sherry, I know you have already done.
Yes.
When you watch this little 4-minute intro video, it will walk you through what I'm going to show you right now. So you guys will know you can go back and watch it again.
Okay.
When you click on this is that template that I just showed you on Evernote. Okay, all those wonderful pictures. So here's how easy it is. When you click on this, and once you have Post My Parties, and you say continue because you're leaving Evernote, it'll say, here's Post My Parties. It comes up as long as you're signed in, and here's your template. And it says start the import process, okay? So you just click on start import, and basically it copies my entire outline for you. It does all the work for you. So here's the first one, right? Link means that's the URL. You're going to actually tell it at the end of the party what the link is, and it will automatically put that URL into every single post that you have that link bracket in.
Oh, cool.
So it says, stay tuned, party's underway. I'm just going to copy this whole thing, okay? And then I'm just going to go here, and this is what I'm going to put for the message, Control V, or, right-click, paste. And then I'm going to keep the picture, and I'm going to keep it at this time. If I wanted to change it, I could change the time next. So here's all you're going to do. And here's my second post. You're just going to copy this whole thing, hit Control-C, copy down. Now, some of this you might want to change the wording. That's why you're doing this. So it's making you do this so that if you change the wording to make it your own. Here's the second picture. Here's the time it's posting. Again, if you don't like the time, you can change it. Next, okay? And you just keep doing that throughout the whole thing, and then at the end, you will have your own first template.
Awesome.
Right? How easy is that?
That's good.
And then you just, at the end of it, you just tell it, and again, that video kind of walks you through, but you just schedule a party. We would just, I would list the party. So let me just play with this here and see. So we'll schedule a party on a new party, and I'll schedule that template. So it says choose your template. So we'll schedule, it might be all the way at the end. I don't know where the heck it is. Hold on.
Now I'm really confused. What have we got?
Those are all my posts. Those are all my templates. That's why. So hold on. I don't remember what I called it. It was called Holiday something, I think. Okay, it's Do It Yourself Holiday Solutions.
Yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't have that many. Okay, I've been using this for a long time.
I'm very confused now.
No, stop it.
Okay.
So, and then I'm going to put it to a personal event.
Okay.
Right? And I'm going to put it to Sherry's event. Sherry, we're going to cancel this, right? But here's Sherry's launch party right here. So we're going to post this whole outline on Sherry's party. We're going to start it tomorrow. And tomorrow's Wednesday. And it's Eastern time zone. That's important because you don't want to be posting on Central time and waking people up at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So Eastern time is where? Eastern time. And then, see, this is what you're going to love. Joe, you're going to really love this if you're not familiar with the posting company. So replace host with. So every place in my template where it says bracket, host, bracket, we're going to type in Sherry. And it's going to actually put Sherry's name in every one of those places. And replace link. You have to have a real link, HTTPS, pampered chef /go/ I don't know what Sherry. I know she had one that was Sherry Bailey at one point. And then the text, I always use this text as the close date. So throughout my party, I might say, don't forget, we're going to close at bracket, text bracket. And that way every show is different. So I can use the same template for every show, and I just change out the host name, the URL, and the text. How cool is that, right? See how you can run multiple parties at the same time. So this will be Wednesday, November 15th, let's just say. Okay, and then you hit create, and that party is created, and all of those posts that I just showed you is all ready to post, dated and timed, ready to go, and will automatically post Sherry right on your party. Now, I'm not going to do this because I want you to do it because you guys are going to go live in some places and stuff. So I want you to read through the posts and then decide, yeah, I want to keep this. No, I don't, whatever, right?
Okay.
But that's how easy it is to set that up. Okay, it's really not hard at all. And because we did all the work for you, we actually created all the posts for you. Now we have several, but that's the only one I've loaded up right now onto Post My Potties, because I actually do a lot of groups with my stuff. So, but as we do have several other ones, and I do also have a fall one. But I think this one is perfect for right now. There's no reason why you should try anything else for the month of November. Just go with it. It's got lots of holiday stuff. It's got everything you need. Okay, so I'm just going to actually X out of that so that we don't save that. So it's right there. And then finally, if you do want to put a door prize slip or use what we call Google Forms or whatever, don't stress over this right now. But eventually you might find doing something like this might be valuable. Here's how to do it. You click on example. You click on how to do it, and we'll see a video of how to do it. And then there's lots of extra training for you too. And then right now you could post this. I actually sent this to you today, Sherry, to post on your page, just saying, I'm a new Pampered Chef, help me launch my new business. And we'll continue to add more pictures there, for new consultants. So you'll see sample post here. So right now I think there's only 2. And I actually think we used this picture for your main picture, Sherry, right?
Yes, we did.
And then this, but there's tons and tons of pictures, guys, you can use for your Facebook cover page. But that at least get you going. So that is the how-to for new consultants and for first-time Facebook people. So, okay, that is a lot because there are a lot of steps and there is a lot for you guys to learn, okay? But we kind of put it in a nice, neat, step-by-step, easy format. So what do you think about that? How?
I have a question.
Yep.
Why do you do groups instead of events? I mean, with Facebook, and you get in Facebook jail, and how do you do that?
So you probably don't even need to ask that question, okay? Because you will never go to Facebook jail trying with 1 or 2 posts. So the people that end up in jail are people that are posting like 50 posts a day, or
okay.
Or their
And so you do group posts, right?
Well, so the
Not
reason
events.
I do both because our team does both. So half of our team uses Sincere, half uses Post My Potties. But most people that are teaching and training new consultants will use events and use Post My Potties because it's way easier than Sincere. And the thing about events is it kind of keeps things in some kind of an order, whereas groups are just groups, and the advantage of groups is they last forever, right? An event has a date and time, a start time, and end time.
Oh, okay.
But a group is open forever. In a group, you can post files and those kind of things. You can also see who looks at your posts on a group, okay? You can't see the names, but you can see how many people looked at your post. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they read it. It might have flashed in front of them, but it doesn't mean that they read it. So events, you know how many at least accepted the invitation by the fact that they click going. Okay, so there are a lot of differences from one to the other. And I can't say that you're going to go to jail more with one or the other, but it's people that are doing multiple parties at a time. And the nice thing about Post My Potties is if you have 2 parties running, you can't run posts at the same time. That will trigger something at Facebook. So Post My Potty says, okay, you've already got a post running exactly at that time. Do you want to change the times on all of your posts? And you can literally say, yeah, add 5 minutes to every post, and it automatically does the whole thing, adds 5 minutes to it, or subtracts 5 minutes, or subtracts 3 minutes, or whatever. So it's a really great tool. After the 30 days, I think it costs like $10 a month. And it's so worth it if you're doing virtual parties. But if you're only doing 1 or 2, I mean, Joe will tell you, right? You're only doing 1 or 2 a month, right, Joe?
About 1.
1, yeah. Then do it yourself. Just make the post yourself. You can just pull them right off of the Evernote that I just gave and just kind of play with it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as a new first timer with this, I would say you don't need to get into the details of that. Just try it Have fun. This is the time that a lot of you're able to reach a lot of your friends and family too through Facebook. So it's a great time for you to just go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to try out this new virtual party for holiday entertaining. Who wants to check it out with me? And just, you can't go wrong. We're helping you do everything. And then get some feedback from it. Your customers love to give feedback, right? So comments on this? You guys, anybody?
It was really good. I really appreciate this. I really have to look at it and
play with it.
Need it. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's good. Nice.
You're welcome.
So Donna, the link you messaged me for whatever that is,
Yep.
That's
is that the one where I need to go copy into my post my party?
Nope. So if you come right to this training, right here,
Okay.
it started. I think I sent you that. If you click on that, it will take you here. And
Okay.
if you go right here where it says Donna's Holiday Do-It-Yourself Ideas, click on that. It will take you to your Post My Parties. You may have to sign in, and then it'll say start the import process, just like I just
Okay.
did. And you're just going to go through step by step. So what I find a lot of times is it's always best to first go through and just copy and paste everything in, and then afterwards go back and look at the template and go through each one and just kind of read it and see how you feel about the wording and the times and the whether you want to post at that time.
Okay.
Okay. And if you get stuck, let us know. But I think you will find Post My Parties has a fabulous online chat room that they'll answer any questions. And their videos are really good. Did you get a chance to watch their videos today?
Yeah, we watched their videos today. But
Okay.
of course, Caitlin was probably going, yeah, I know how to do that. Okay, that's off the, and I was going,
It's okay.
because I was more confused after.
Well, once you do it a couple times, you'll understand what's happening there. So, and it's always fun if you do have someone young with great technology skills or even just average technology skills. I mean, they've been brought up on it. So it's
Right.
to them. Okay.
And it doesn't look like anything that you cannot undo. It's not like you would have dire consequences if you made a mistake.
No big deal. You go in and change it because it's not going to post until you tell it to post.
Exactly. Yeah. So it doesn't.
Post My Parties when you are in there. And that's what I really like about it. Here, let me just show you. Am I signed in? I'm going to move you guys.
Donna, would you use the same post, the same platform, the same format if you were doing a cooking show and a virtual show together?
Yes.
I usually set up, okay.
A
The
little
same one?
different. No, I do a version of it. And that's why I've been trying to set up a standard one that I use for every show I do. But because I cook different things, what I'll be doing is just pulling and posting several things out of there. But if you pretty much do the same thing for the whole month, you can set up, 2 or 3 or a couple posts a day, 2 or 3 days before the party, and then some posts afterwards, and you can have the same thing going all the time. I just haven't gotten to that point. I might have to the rest of the month, though. I have a really full show schedule. So if I don't make it a template, it probably ain't going to happen. So I need to make sure that I have something, in place for that. But yeah, I would definitely use a lot of these posts, though, for it. Absolutely. I do post before and after all my shows. Let's see. I was trying to get into posting. Okay, here I am. So if I go to templates, we can actually go to that one. Or parties, we can actually look at the party after we decide to run it. You could even change it too, right? So here's a party, for example. Actually, let me go back and do that same template that you just saw. You're familiar with.
So when we go on Post My Party, all these templates are there or no?
Not mine, not all these, but the one
Okay.
that I gave you is there.
Okay.
These are all old. I really need to get rid of a lot of them. Okay, so here it is. So here's what the template looks like. So after you load it all in and copy and paste it, You see them all listed here? So this one's going to deploy at 9 a.m. on day 1. On day 2, this one's going to deploy at 8. On day 3, this one's going to deploy at 9. This one's going to deploy at 9:30, at 3, at 4:30, at 8 a.m. the next day. So it's all scheduled, right? So this one has 3 posts going together, or 2 together. This one has 3 posts. See how you can do multiple pictures that are going to post at the same time? So for example, if I want to edit this, let's say I just want to edit the wording. I could just edit the wording right here. Or I could edit the entire thing. Here's the whole thing. So it's, this is a multi-picture, or if it was a single picture, you would pick this. Or maybe it's a website, you know, so a website or a message only, or you could also put a video in here too, okay? And so here's all the words. I could change all these. And then the 3 pictures, I could add some more, change them. And then here's where I change the date and the time. The one thing you always have to remember is what day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, you need to know what those days are. So kind of, that's why I do everything same old, same old. You know, Sherry, when we booked yours, I said I run my parties Tuesdays through Tuesdays, right? And
Right.
I do that because I have a helper that comes in Tuesday, so I know I can always get these all running. You may decide you want to run them Wednesday to Wednesday or Monday to Monday, okay? Just always make sure you have a weekend included. Would you agree with that?
Right.
Yes. So basically, your day 1 would be November 7th. So if you start a party today, your day 1 would be November 7th. Your day 2, November 8th.
Right.
I
Because
see.
I started mine today, and then we have another party that's starting tomorrow.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying start them both tomorrow, or catch up with the post. You could actually just just 2 days of pre-post, right? So it's, you can really control that. You don't have to have as many. And there's no right or wrong on that. I was just copying another person's outline as far as the way they do the 2, the 3, and the 2. We have a lot of posts for product in those 3 days. So you may decide you're going to move a few of them up, forward, or back. You know, Ryan was saying last night that he does a 5-day party, right? So there's no right or wrong. And he does recipes for 3 days. And then the 4th day, he does, 4th and 5th day, he posts product. And then he always does an automatic extension. He doesn't tell them, but he always does. And you really should plan on always doing an automatic extension. So even though I'm saying I'm going to close Tuesday, I know the probability is I'm not going to close till Wednesday or Thursday on those. Would you agree on that too, Joe?
Yes.
They never close when they're supposed to.
No.
As you know that well, Cheryl, too, right?
Yes.
You've already learned with your first show, exactly. Okay, so any other questions on this?
We can make our own templates if we want, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. It doesn't look hard to make a template.
Yeah.
Just with what you showed right there. It just doesn't, you know, information, blah, blah, picture, and good to go.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
All right, guys. So I have another call coming in. I can't believe we've had so much fun together. I hope this was fun.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
Fun showing it, and I hope you guys earned lots of bingo cards this month. So we will talk with you next month, Tuesday, December 5th, right, 8:30, and we would have just heard about our next trip with Pampered Chef. Wahoo! So if you have a local meeting, and those of you who are in Virginia, our local meeting will be at my house on December 4th, Monday, December 4th.
I probably can't make that.
Okay. I already heard from a few of you, but that's okay. You'll find out about it.
Yeah, that's my anniversary.
Oh, well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.